It's that time of the week again in GTA Online. Today what I got for you guys is another weekly buyer's guide. Rockstar is wrapping up their Halloween celebration with part 4 being their final week of this event. And so this is your last chance to grab all of that really creepy cool stuff that they've been rolling out. And as we move through today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down the best deals and tell you which ones might just not be worth your hard-earned cash, as well as which ones are. Because if you're eyeing a new ride, trust me, we're going to dive deep into all those vehicle discounts and you will get a crystal clear picture of what type of vehicle you're investing in, because after all, the right choices this week can totally enhance your GTA Online experience quite significantly. So without further ado, let's dive into everything that you should purchase this week in GTA 5 Online. Starting off with our vehicle discounts, we have 40% off the LCC Sanctus, which is one of these rare limited time vehicles in the game that only comes around for the Halloween celebration. The LCC Sanctus is definitely no ordinary bike either, because the acceleration is insane. It's actually so fast it almost is like you're getting shot out of a cannon when you're driving this bike, and from a standstill, its immense torque also allows you to burn rubber here, making it a notable improvement from the standard Avarice, which the Sanctus is based off of. And beyond that raw speed, the stopping prowess is commendable here because you boast a tighter turning radius than many of the choppers in the game, and this makes it a formidable choice for races thanks to that blend of speed and agility with this bike. However, a word of caution here: while you are going to be a powerhouse on regular roads, it does get a tad skittish to drive this bike on rough terrains. Occasionally you're going to lose grip, so in short, if you're into a thrilling ride here, the Sanctus is going to be your go-to. Moving on to number 2, we have 40% off the Overfed Autar. The Autar in GTA Online stands out as a really good hypercar in my opinion. While it might not beat top tier supercars in the game in terms of raw speed on a track, it does compensate for that with some of the game's best traction and exceptional cornering skills. The Autar comes in handy here with enhanced downforce, but there is a catch with this car. This can sometimes make the steering a bit slow during regular drives during low speeds, potentially leading to spinouts in specific situations if you're not careful, but all in all, it is a powerhouse with fantastic grip, but you are going to want to handle this car with care in certain road conditions, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Moving on to number 3, we have 50% off the Albany Franken stand, which is another one of these rare limited time Halloween vehicles. This is a hefty hot rod in the game that's reminiscent of its cousin, the Albany Roosevelt, which is also going to be on discount that we're going to talk about later, and it does stand out with a robust V8 engine that offers really good acceleration and a high top speed. And while it does boast notable traction and durability against impacts, the quick starts with this car can lead to wheel spins, although the broad rear tires help stabilize drifts. However, tight cornering may cause you to snag up and spin out, so just be careful of that. Unlike the Roosevelt though, it does have 4 seats, but you have no side hanging options, unfortunately. Moving on to number 4, we have 40% off the Albany Lurcher. Yet again, another rare limited time Halloween vehicle that's been added back into the game. The Albany Lurcher in GTA Online sets itself apart from the standard Buccaneer model, which it's based off of, and despite its increased mass leading to average acceleration, it benefits from a higher top speed. With notable additions to its rear, the Lurcher is back heavy, giving it a unique feel around those corners that almost feels tossable, despite this car being pretty heavy, honestly. However, the design here makes it more challenging to prevent spinouts compared to many muscle cars pre-Lowriders update, and the resilience to crashes with this vehicle is decent. Customization-wise, it's also pretty neat because you can get a zombie who's basically peeking his head out of the back window, so that's just a cool, nice little cosmetic feature right there. Next up for number 5, we have 50% off the Chariot Romero hearse. It's another rare limited time vehicle, and while it is sort of Halloween related because it's a hearse and it carries a coffin, it was a vehicle that was removed with the June 13th, 2023 San Andreas Mercenaries DLC update, and the Romero hearse in this game carries over some of the handling traits from the GTA 4 version, but with one notable boost in the top speed department. So whether it hits or nears this speed, this car can plow through obstacles and roadblocks with relatively ease here, and while its overall performance isn't stellar or like super amazing, it is decent given obviously the big size and the intended function of this being basically like a hearse that's just supposed to tow a dead body around town. Moving on to number 6, we have 50% off the Western Zombie Bobber, yet another limited time rare vehicle for the Halloween update, and this bike stands out for its agility and speed, rivaling its kin, the Zombie Chopper, which is actually free in-game and powered by a potent V twin engine here, it does boast significant torque and a high top speed, despite gear limitations here because it's only a 5-speed instead of a 6-speed bike. And while it's not as swift as sport bikes that you're going to drive in this game, it does outshine cruisers like the Damon and the Nightblade, for example. And the suspension ensures a very smooth journey on this bike, which is going to aid you in combat and overall maneuverability on the roads. And it does mirror the Chopper's performance, but this bike, in my opinion, offers an even smoother ride due to the increased lean back force and superior suspension you get with this bike. However, it is built for solo adventures with seats just for one rider. You can't have any passengers on the back. Moving on to number 7, we have 50% off the Albany Roosevelt Valor, on sale for $491,000, yet another removed vehicle in this game. And this car also offers a smooth ride and a decent top speed, but its acceleration is going to be hampered by its weight here, which is possibly a side effect of the robust armor that's on this car. The older style suspension also means spinning out is quite common at those high speeds, and oversteer is going to be problematic, though tweaking the suspension can slightly mitigate the body roll here, so that may be something you want to do. The vehicle's durability also shines through here even during those off-road adventures, and unique to the Roosevelt, like the Granger, players can stand on the sideboards outside, basically enabling the use of assault rifles and MGs, which are usually reserved for people hanging out of helicopters and things like that. So that's a neat little feature. Moving on to number 8, we have 50% off the Tornado Rat Rod Declassy vehicle, another removed vehicle in this game that's limited time, that's just been added back for this week only. You have good acceleration with this car, however, the modest top speed is going to struggle against swifter and faster vehicles in the category, even after you fully upgrade it. And the elongated wheelbase is also going to result in subpar handling compared to the regular Tornado. Notably, the large rear wheels are also susceptible to gunfire, so opting for bulletproof tires is obviously going to be a wise choice here, so save some money for that. And then we also have for number 9, 20% off the Panola Kus, which is a newer vehicle that was added with the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC update drip feed. This car is kind of nice because it offers the ability to be equipped with your remote control unit Imani tech for that first-person remote driving, but this feature can't be paired with the missile lock-on jammer, but that's also a feature you get, so that's kind of nice. And with a full armor upgrade, this vehicle can also withstand 2 standard explosives or 6 heavy sniper Mark II explosive rounds, and this resistance can be buffed even more if you apply the white Fukaro Sunstrip, which basically buffs it even further. Don't ask me why, I don't know why. But also another nice thing about this car is this car, when you're driving it, it doesn't display a unique radar icon, which adds to the stealth advantage of this vehicle, so that's definitely something to keep in mind right there. And like I said, you also get that missile lock-on jammer, which is going to disrupt enemy targeting, and this makes this vehicle a mix of remote control and defense capabilities, and a nice balanced mix of those. So when it comes to what to buy, definitely check out the LCC Sanctus. That's the bike I recommend you get. Get the Autar, get the Franken stange, and the Albany lurcher. I definitely recommend you avoid the Rat Rod this week despite it being limited time, unless you're just like so set on collecting it. And then of course, when it comes to what to consider buying, check out the Romero hearse just because it's really cheap. The Albany Roosevelt Valor could be worth the purchase after you get the Sanctus, the Frankenstange, and the Lurcher. Check out the Panola Kus as well as the Zombie Bobber. But with all that said, those are all of the major discounted vehicle purchases in GTA Online for this week. I'd love to know what you think about them and what your favorite one on offer is, if you're going to purchase any or if you have them all. With all that being said, we're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.